Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. Rumble Strip, I was right about to, I just started reading your message when Nightbot decided to get crazy. So, whatever you were saying, thanks for being here. I kept this on the pause screen because it had just occurred to me while I was waiting for the stream to start that the fish continue rotating randomly even while the game is paused. I think that's kind of funny. They don't move, but they do rotate every so often. So, anyway. So here they are. Boy, my mouse is sensitive today. What's going on? There we go. Yeah. So if you pause, they just kind of keep on moving around like that. That's funny. I wonder if that affects their, like... I'm not going to think about it too much. Because we have a minor issue with the base at the moment. Which is that we have no... That was a loud noise. We have no power. We have no power in the base. And there is a very good reason for that, if we recall from several weeks ago. We knocked over one of the... And I say we as if we're all responsible for this equally. Knocked over one of the wind towers in the process of repairing the wind towers. So we need to get that back up and running fairly quickly so that the base, because it's basically just, it's running off of only the wind turbines we have, the solar panels. So, thanks. We were working on this thing when last we met, and we were trying to get this into a stable state. And it's very, very wobbly. And so I think one thing that I want to do to maybe try to deal with that is we were currently extending it so that it stretched all the way over and then would stick way out backwards so that I could reach things that were further away. But I think what I want to do, and see if it's a little bit more stable, at least temporarily, is just get it so that it just goes straight up. And then if I could do that, and not even entirely straight up, if that's not too much, then that's where we're going to keep it. So the way we're going to adjust this is I need to adjust these. I need to adjust these rotors and their limits. So, what do these buttons do again? Hinges. Okay, that's the rotation rotor. I think I want to add a hinge lock. Do I not have one? I need a group for all the buckets. Oh, that is all the buckets. I don't know why I said the buckets. All the hinges on the bucket. Okay, all the hinges on the bucket, and we are going to... Ooh, actually, let's put it, since this thing's broken anyway, let's do hinge lock on off. And then, is that rotor back here? This rotor is going to be reverse. Not that I think that really matters, but... oh good, Nightbot and Stream Elements Bot are still here. I can't get them to leave. Hey, Ajir. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so the plan is going to be... We are going to... I basically want to get this to... like, stop like this. Which seems to be pretty good. It seems to be pretty stable as long as we're not sticking way out the back. So I'm just going to adjust the the rotation rate of the hinges so that they don't, time out to end up facing way out there. So this one, I think Let's see, how do I want this? Is that going to be dropping stuff on me? Oh, that's not dropping any... Oh, wait, is it leaving? Oh, it's leaving. Never mind. I was never able to get the script to work. Let's see. Why can I not... There we go. Alright, so you are going to go... You're at velocity 1. And your upper limit is 90. So I think we're going to go... 45? Oh. Right, okay, never mind. It's actually this one that we want to go to 45. I think. So if I reverse... Okay, good. Bring it back down. This is all super jank. And then we want you to also be 45. So that should... Oh, what's the speeds of this? This one is 1 and 1. Is that right? Hang on, let's just hop in here and do this from inside. Okay, bucket fold 1 is going... where's velocity? 1. Bucket fold 2, also going 1. Bucket rotor, going 1.5. So that's going... Okay, so we want the same thing... Bucket top. Bucket at the rotor. Right. Okay, so we want you to actually go... Okay. Let's tell this to, extend. So that I can see where it's going, and then we'll kind of adjust from there. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. No, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, okay. So what we want is this one at the rotor to be... Is this going to... There we go. We're going to slowly pull this back. Oops. That was weird. Yep. I'm just going to... There we go. That's not bad. What was item 2 in the... probably had something to do with... Yeah, okay. So that's still kind of messed up there, but if I take the hinges and turn on the hinge lock, it does get a lot more stable. Maybe that's just what we needed, is just to have the hinge locks on. Well, either way, I think we can, let me put some hinge controls down here too. Reverse. And hinge lock on off. Alright. Somebody's speed is not quite right. Yeah, okay. I know what's going on. So the one at the rotor needs to be at -1. Because now you're just going, and then you... Same deal. Alright. Then I'm going to try hinge locking as the only manner of holding it in place for the time being. Let's see if we can... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unlock this thing. Raise it back up. I was going to put a ladder on both sides at 1.2. Alright, then we're going to go back this thing up to the... Okay. We'll try that. See how close we can get. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to have to take all this apart. Oh, jeez. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Can I, push you the other way? Engineered Coffee, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. What? I know this is going to fall onto the truck as soon as I... wonder, can I... And I could just move the truck. There we go. Sometimes the best engineering solutions are the simplest. Okay. Let's see if we can get up there. Let's see how bad this is. Uh-oh. Oh. Maybe that's... something didn't pick up here, did it? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Well. Gonna need to go a little bit higher. Alright, what color do we reckon this was? I just accidentally painted that, so now I can't get a paint reference. It was probably that color, not that it matters. Alright, so we wanted to go up. How many blocks up did we intend to go here? I don't even remember. It's probably good. We're going to need to get up a lot higher here, aren't we? Well, maybe we should tell this thing to stretch all the way out. Although that worked pretty well, having it do the extension like that. It's just the fact that we're on an angle that's the problem. So I mean, I could rebuild another platform right next. You know what? Let's just back the truck up. By back it up, I mean go forward. Let's see. All the hinges, please. Okay. Was the truck rotating? What was just moving there? Okay. And then we can extend the pistons a bit, which looks really weird from down there. They're up here. Okay. Let's see. How many blocks did we do here? We have one, if I'm counting correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we should be able to go... So now I'm missing my thing that lets me go on the... Ooh, can I jump up onto this? Ooh, that would be very bad if I missed. But that, actually, that didn't really get me anything, did it? Let's see. Oh, I bet I... Oh, no, I do. Okay. I can't place it while I'm standing in here, can I? Nope. I bet I can't place it on the side here, can I? Nope. Okay. We're going to have to move this over slightly. It's actually working pretty well. It's not bad. Alright, so I think I just need to move this over to the side a little bit. Then I might be able to get both of these at once. Yeah, I don't want to be too close to it. What are we trying to lock on way out there? The base? Oh, the base, I guess. Okay. Yeah, if I was doing this in real life, I would be scared near to death. Okay, well, this is going up. I need to change the... Is it the panels? Controls? What is this? What are these, what are these things called? Buttons. That makes sense. For the hinges, we're going to change this one to say hinge locks, and this one to say hinge reverse. Rotor reverse. I gotta remember rotor reverse works, because I guess maybe rotor reverse doesn't work. I bet rotor lock is on, which is okay then. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up on chat for a second here. I think we can... Oh, I'm not paying attention. Too high. Someone did recommend something in the comments about using an event controller to set exact angles on the hinges. So I might be able to use an event controller. We'll have to look into it. I don't want to do it right this second, but maybe we can adjust this one so that we could kind of at least level out the, you know. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. How am I going to weld all that? Well. Yep. You are not locked. You probably just don't have a speed, do you? You can only go that way, and if we do, you're gonna tip me off. I think we want the upper limit to be 90 and the lower limit to be 0. That's not helping, is it? Yeah, it's just going to take a while. You know, I was thinking of making a, basically taking this bucket area off of here and just putting some thrusters on it. And then just being able to fly it around. So that's definitely a possibility. And it might actually be, I know I've spent so much time working on this thing already, but it might be worth it just seeing as how long it's going to take to get one of these put up. And I still need to adjust the other one because it's too low to the ground. Although we could probably do, we could bust that one and lift it up with a piston and then place it back down. So that one might be easier. I think I might need more buttons actually. Yeah, that might do it. If I could get back into the position where I could jump up onto there, I'd be in good shape. Oh, now you could open the G menu from on the ladder. Weird. Alright, let's see how we do here. That's pretty good, huh? It's a good thing I had ground down 2 of these and they were still in my pocket. Alright, those are flowing much better. You can see them moving faster than the other ones. While I'm up here, maybe I should weld all these up. Or at least like this one that I will never be able to get to again. That's fine. That's kind of far away, isn't it? And bouncy. Oh, yeah, that's bad. What? How? What? Is it? What? I feel like I should have taken more damage than that. I'm gonna have to build some more controls into this thing. We need the... Do we have a group of pistons? We do. Pistons, reverse, and on off. Bring the pistons back down. Clang. Alright, so that's not bad. We got 2 of them going. I'm not going to think about how I didn't die just there. Let's drive this thing around and see if we can have better luck on the other side. Oh, almost fell over. Alright, so we're going to have like the opposite problem on this side. We're going to have to get really, really close to it. And then we're going to kind of be limited by, you know, the closer we go. Let's see, I want to be more, I think I'm going to try and go in like right here. Let's see, that's going to block me on that one. Now let me try and go from the other corner. Driving backwards is difficult. And also there's something as smoking in the no smoking vehicle. Yeah, it does. And all the components are in the bucket on the back right now, which is not helping. Alright, so I think we're going to have to do this the same way, where we go up once, place the blocks, and then adjust ourselves to be able to go and... I don't know why that doesn't kick on the first time. We are going to get... Yeah, we got to go back down. I'm invincible. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, good. Not actually invincible. You always have that little panic moment. Of like, did I turn creative mode on? I don't believe I've had creative mode on since I put the world together. Alright. For reals this time. Let's see if we can get up there. Yeah, we did think about stabilizers, actually. And I talked about stabilizers, and of course, I didn't do stabilizers. Actually, I should just... Doot. Yeah. Oh. That might be okay. I just don't want to get stuck where... Don't want to get stuck where I can't reach the... Okay. This thing sticks out way too far. Okay, can we go down a bit until we're out of its way? Oh, we're not going to get that one. Pause a second. What about that rotor? This is where having like something that could change the limits would actually be better. So I think after we get this up and running, I think we might try to do try to get that rotor to upper limit was not supposed to be unlimited. It's gonna be 0. Oh, no. Negative 90. Thank you. Hey, alright. Please stop. Please stop. Now, if I go back up, do you think I'm going to hit that one? I was just thinking it would be good to try and get the top one on somehow. Although now I'm thinking I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the top one on. But I might be able to weld this one. Oh, the hitbox gets bigger, doesn't it? Okay. We are dangerously close to being wanged by this. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that one. So, we're going to calm it down here, not get our head chopped off. And we will rotate and try to go up there. We'll see if we can get up onto it again. Or actually, let's not. Let's just see if we can get kind of wedged up in the middle of it. So, just kind of like... see if we can do something like right around there. Yeah, I may have to come around from the other side. This could be closer. Let's see if I put... Nah, I was going to say I might be able to... I mean, does this thing not care that I'm here? It does not seem to care that I'm here. So I could do this and jump over there again. Maybe. Can I get... Yes. Good, now I just need to get over there. Let me grab... Let me put everything back in for a second. And go here and get a... 2 more... Get out of here. It's going to be 2 wind turbines. I should be able to grab everything. 1 interior plate I don't have. You're made of girders. I don't want to have to go all the way back down. You're... There we go. Alright. Wish me luck. I'm jumping across to there. Actually, can I put another one? No, I can't, because it's all blocked. Alright. And then how am I getting back down? No one knows. And I'm going to fall and hopefully not die. Alright. Oh yeah, there is no way I'm getting back up onto there, so... I think I should probably fall in this general direction where the land is... Where the land is higher. Actually, I'm gonna just jump in the same direction I jumped last time. Okay, it didn't work as well, but I didn't die, so... God, that looks just... I'm getting a fear of heights reaction going on right now just from looking at this thing up there. And there's a storm coming, that's good. Okay, I think... Actually, what are the batteries looking like in here? Oh, they're really still basically charged. Okay, I'm going to put this thing... I'm just gonna... The thing doesn't have solar power anymore. But I'm just gonna park it like right here. For now. And then let's see what we can do about this other... oh, yeah, let's reconnect this proper. Let's see. We should be able to do that. Now, is that actually connected? It should be, because it's local grid. So that should be connected. Well, let's find out if we're getting a ton of power into the base or not. Kind of creepy on this side. Battery's now quite dead. How many turbines do we have? Yeah, there we go. There's all our new turbines, so we're good. And how are they all doing? They're all at optimal, providing a ton of power. Exactly what we want to see. All right, and then the batteries are recharging. Okay, so we're back to good shape. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna walk down here and see if this thing is. No, it still says antenna not ready. But we definitely still have an antenna up there, right? Well, I don't know what's going on with that script. I think the script may not... I think we may have to build a... we may have to build a original recipe antenna to get the... I would really, really like to be able to see the status of the ship way up there. And the antenna not ready is really bugging me. So I'm going to see what's it going to take, and do we have the resources to make a real or original antenna. So one of these was, let's see, we needed a lot more iron if I recall, right? Steel tubes, large steel tubes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go up here. Climb to the beat. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I did make an original antenna. Yeah, the script still says antenna not ready. I wonder when it broke. I wonder if it was the contact update that broke it, actually. Then, because I don't think antennas changed. Oh, maybe they did. I don't know. In the most recent update. I haven't used the PAM script in a while, so... I should maybe go heal up. But yeah, what would be... What would be causing... Let's just do a... Once again... Block is on. Broadcast radius. Enable broadcasting. The PAM controller... is doing its thing. Yeah, I know. I'm going to take a drink of water in just a minute. So that's all working. I don't think anything in here is about setting the antenna. Yeah, I wish the source was available. I would debug this, but not possible. Well, I guess we will just we'll never know. All right, yeah, let's go have a drink. I think I keep most of it in the truck here. Oh, let's get you out of there. Let's see, we also got some solar cells in here. Why did I get solar cells? Oh, my water is in the bucket. That's smart. I should redo that for when I pop out of the cockpit on the top. Then it's easier to walk across. Alright. Might as well take all this out while I'm here. Out of the bucket. Actually, I might as well take everything out of the bucket. And go put it back inside. Except for those, because I can't carry them. Well, Ajir, if you do get it working at some point, drop me a line and let me know what got it working, because I've used it, I don't know, umpteen times on other playthroughs, and it's always worked perfectly fine. Like, I know the ship is out there mining right now. Like, that part of the script is working. It's just the station version, you know? So, anyway. What did I come in here for? Oh, I've got all the food and stuff. Let's see, I want to keep that. We'll put the organic there. Keep my tofu. Put you there. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. It's going to be bedtime soon. Alright, I just want you sitting in the cockpit, and then everything else I'm putting in the base. Alright, and then I'm going to have to go pull that stuff back out in a minute. What is a weirding module? Alright, I think we can get rid of this platform here. And all this stuff. Let's not nick the tower again. It's going to bother me that there's 2 extra blocks up there, but eventually we'll take those out. Actually, no, let's keep this for a minute. We'll eventually replace these with more these trusses. I actually wish the trusses were a bit higher so that we could kind of go across, but alright, so I think what we're going to do with this is put a we'll put a I have to bring the truck around. We'll put a piston like right below this. Lift it up. Actually, I need to adjust where these two... I need to make sure that these two are sticking out one further. So let's do that before we put it up. And that'll make this... it'll be easier to do while we're closer to the ground. And hopefully that miner actually comes back with some iron at some point. How much iron do we actually have? That. So, and this. So, we should probably take the large steel tubes that we have and disassemble them for the iron. Because we don't need them at the moment. And then we are going to need... Let's see. Gonna need a bunch of steel plates, and we're gonna need... Oh, that was weird. Where are these? Oh, because they're not. Because of the search. We're gonna need more of those. 10 should be good. Okay. And everything else we're just reusing, so... Alright, let's get over there and not tip the truck over. Alright, oh, yeah, we're going to use this nice flat platform here as best we can, although it is a bit far away. What if we extend the platform a bit? It's a waste of time. Let's just drive up there. Those wheels are slipping a bit. I might want to increase the friction a little. Although, that's not going to help with the turning issue. Hang on. Okay. hoping this will do the trick with the angles we need. Ah, you see that? There's stone landing nearby. You know what that means. Our friend is back. Dropping stone everywhere. Which means they only got stone again. Actually, that's not entirely necessarily what that means, but... yeah, well. At least the power is back on, because if he was here and the power was still out... like, I think when he's not here, the base is generally self-sufficient. Even with the tower down, the base was still able to do its normal stuff with just the power that was left without this tower. But when he was here and charging, that's what drained all the batteries. And then he took off and left, and then the base was again, like, you know, in pretty good shape. So now that we got this tower back up and functioning, we are in very good shape. And we'll be in even better shape. Although if he's charging over there, we might run into issues as I slowly take this down. You know, I could set up like a sensor that tells me when it's coming back, but I think the fact that just a bunch of rocks land on my head all the time is pretty good. Pretty good indicator. I didn't even have the hinge locks on. That was real smart. Alright, can I... oh, we're gonna have to back up a little bit more, huh? We're at... whoa, jeez. We're at a pretty good angle here. Okay, let's back up a little bit this way, like that. Oh, now I could actually, it just occurred to me, I could grab the color that this was. I'm gonna guess we're in the hitbox here. We're not! Oh, man. Alright. That's good. That's very good. Let's scoot over and do the other one. So that worked out. How was I aligned here? Basically just like right in front of it. Oh, forward, 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 forward. That might be too close. Let's try that. Can always adjust. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was weird. EC utilizes broadcast controllers very nicely. I think they're using them on drones to let you know. What's EC? I missed if you mentioned that earlier back. Okay. We finally hit one. Okay, we're gonna have to stand up on here. Oh, engineer copy. Okay. Thought you were talking about a script or a mod or something. Come. Yes. All right, then can we get to it? Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, that should be a very slight improvement. So now we just need to lift this up higher. And we're just going to move the truck out of the way for a second. Alright, so I need parts to make a piston, don't I? Was that lightning out in the distance? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's good. That's great. Boy, I am so glad lightning damage is off by default now, because protecting these things from lightning damage would have just killed me. Okay, so, excuse me, I'm going to have to run all the way back and get the parts for, unless I have them here, I doubt that I do. Yeah, that's the whole thing, huh? Alright, let's put that back. We're going to need a piston. I'm not going to have the materials for this. We're going to have to do some mining. How you doing here? Did you bring me any rocks? Any more rocks? We're probably all in a big pile down there. Man, I wonder how... I kind of want to do a ride-along and see how close this thing is to the iron at this point. Alright, I need a piston that is at least... Actually, a regular piston should be okay. We're going to need... So the question now is, do I build 2 merge blocks because I can? Well, actually no. 2 merge blocks will give me all of my material back, but I will need to mine for the material because I don't have enough ore. Or I could do weld pads, which use significantly less material, and I don't get it back. And I kind of think that's the way to go. Just because I think I could do that easier with less mining. And then I need a mag plate, large grid. So what are you gonna need? And are we gonna make it? Did we not? Okay, yeah, I see that, but why aren't we pulling... Oh, that must be extra. Alright, let's go do some mining. In the mine field. Let's see, where could we put you? Straight into the refinery, how about that? I don't want to deposit the components I'm holding, so it's going to take a minute. Oh, well, that's an oversight that is easily corrected, Ajir. Much appreciated. Let's see, I could just put this right into... oh no, I can't. Okay, straight into the refinery it is then. I could have told the miner, don't bother, like, just come back with the stone. The downside there is that we would be full of stone. Like, it would basically be constantly coming back with a load of stone, and then spending 5 or 10 minutes charging up, and then going back and immediately coming back with another load of stone. How are we doing now? I think we got it all. Yep, okay. Let's see what we can do here. It is dark out and stormy, and I could go take a nap, and it will not be stormy in the morning. Why don't we do that? You never done stone ejectors? I have those on all my mining ships. Alright, nap time. This is the cryo sleep mod. I think that's what it's called. In case anybody's wondering. The mod list is linked in the description. There we go. After you sleep, it just clears the weather, which I like. Okay. Does the survival kit process it better? Like give you more yield from it? I didn't even realize. Interesting if true. Also, I do need to go over to the survival kit and charge up at some point. Alright, I need to... We're going to back this up a little bit. I need to be like right under this thing. The weld pad situation and such. So the... I hope I got all the parts right. I need the non-modded piston. We could use this one. Should be okay. Alright, how high do we need to go up? This should have counted this before. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, that's the ground level. Same ground level straight across. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 above the ground level. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go 4 higher than we were before. So we could do... let's see, do I still have a... If we go like this, I guess I don't really have many options. That's my only option. Hopefully we get up high enough. I didn't really need to build that, did I? Oh, actually, I probably didn't want to build that because that was basically all my steel tubes. Let's see, then we need... Yeah, okay. There's only so much jumping around I can take. Okay. Jeez. Excuse me. All right. So we're going to basically push this thing up. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut it... See, if I cut it here, I think we're still going to run into clipping issues. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. And then we'll go... I'm going to try and build... So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try and build downwards as it's going up, and then I hopefully won't have to do too much with it. Do I have... No, I don't. Okay, good. This would have been bad. Need these things. Cup stuck. Alright, so we're gonna go velocity of a very, well, we can go fast for now. Okay. Then we're gonna make it very slow. And go like, let's make sure I'm ready to go. Okay. 1. Okay, maybe we can go a little faster. I hope this might not be long enough. 2. I didn't bother to do any math before starting this endeavor. 3. Yeah. Well, I was not tall enough. It is definitely taller though. It might be tall. It might be tall enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then technically that's 8. I mean, it could be tall enough. Except that I fell down. Except that I can't get a weld pad underneath it. I'd have to use merge blocks on the side to reattach it. Right. Pretty sure. Do I have weld pads in here? Weld pad. I'm pretty sure I can't. Oh, I can. Okay, so we could do the weld pad. We could do the weld pad and we could just move the... We could just do this a couple of times. Kind of wondering if it wouldn't be better to do... Nah, it's fine. Now the real question is, can I get a weld pad underneath? And the real answer is yes. Did I use up my steel plate? I thought I had enough. Not what I wanted to... Well, now I'm just being dumb. Nah, I've lost all the components in that weld pad. Let me see if I can get 2 more weld pads. 3 more weld pads. If we have enough for... if we have enough for 3 more weld pads, then we'll be okay. And probably won't take me long to mine up the stuff for 3 weld pads. Yeah, there we go. See? No problem. We just gotta not be dumb this time. Oh, except I was dumb because I think I have to do this from down here. I'm pretty sure that's a mod that changes the bounding box of the building placement to match the final bounding box, so that you could place things anywhere that they would technically fit. Okay. Ajir, throw me some numbers so we can see what the wheel suspension. How did I get the... There we go, square piston. Alright, here we go. Trying not to blow up anything. Beautiful. Alright, now we need to... Does this thing have a... There we go. Actually, let's take this and set your velocity to negative 0.2. Negative 0.3. And then we will turn off the auto lock and unlock, bring this down, and then grind it all up. Then we'll try to move it up a little bit, redo it again. Is it the basic refinery? That's or is it the full refinery that's better? I've literally, I know the the rate. I've literally never looked at the rate that the survival kit processes stone, because I'm always in a hurry to just not do that anymore. So yeah, I'm using a basic refinery. I don't have enough material for a full refinery. So if the survival kit is better than a basic refinery, I would understand that. Alright, so we could go... I just wanted to go up 2 blocks, right? Yeah, no, I don't have a full refinery. I'm waiting for the ship to bring me... Actually, I've lost the... Is it still docked? It's still docked. I'm waiting for it to bring me a ton of iron, so that I don't have to drive out and hand mine at the thing. And if it takes too long, I'm going to have to just fly it up there and get it manually. But well, it's possible that the trade-off is the survival kit is very slow. Okay, well, actually, let me clarify that. There's speed and then there's efficiency, right? So the basic refinery, I feel, is definitely has a higher speed when it comes to stone, but is less efficient. Like, there's, yes, less yield. Is that right? Let's see. I think we're going to try... If we did... So where did we have it before? We had it on this block. So if we went up 1, 2... and put it here... Now I'm going to have to get up on the thing and figure out how to get the mag plate on it. What? Okay, let's go up a bit. Get a mag plate on here. Okay, there we go. So now we should be able to get you up. Okay, and down. You know, this'll work. Oh, you know what? Why don't I... No, that's gonna be way... Just occurred to me that I need to cut it above the piston, so... I was about to cut it. I was about to do something very stupid and cut it down here. And then the whole thing would have fallen over. It's because I'm reading chat and thinking about refineries now. Alright, so I should be able to cut it here, do the same thing again, and we should be good to go. So, right? Yes. 1, 2. It's really all I need. I think I went 1 higher than I needed to, just for the extra space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. Does that look about the same height? let's just stand down here and look at both of them. Yes, that looks about the same to me. Let's see, we'll start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we do want the one in between there. Because they're up at the same height right now with the one missing. Okay. Perfect. Then I may not have screwed this up. Or I may have. Yeah, how am I going to get that in there? That's okay. I got a plan. Got an idea. Playing Space Engineers like it's a puzzle game. Boop. Okay. All right. And we should be able to just lower this. And there we go. And once again, I can't reach the control panel. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll use my very, very long arms to do this. Mag plate. We are to unlock. And that comes down, and there we go. So now we should be getting nice, fully optimized wind power from both of these. That's probably almost doubling our power just by the stuff we've done in the last 2 streams to move these further apart and get them higher up is probably doubled our power generation. So, which means now we could focus on other things. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there is a bit of telekinesis in this game, for sure. Sci-fi hand waving. All right, so I think what we're going to do real quick is take all of this away, all this extra stuff we got sitting around, and redo the way this thing is connected so that it's using the truss blocks instead of the like row of these things. I'm going to be very, very careful not to cut down the tower. And when we get a chance, we're going to replace it with... No, we're going to weld this tower up eventually. Not yet. First thing I want to do is get this. Oh. Oh. I thought that was cooler looking than it was, but it's actually just stuck on a thing. All right, so we want to raise this up. Do I have... Yeah, good. Okay. So I'm going to take my trusty truss, do this. You know, there was that bug that people were talking about like only one wind turbine on a grid working, and I never had that bug. And every time I messed with these wind turbines, I just kept thinking like, yeah, am I going to screw myself over and have them stop working? But I don't know. Did they put out a fix to that and I just wasn't paying attention? Entirely possible. What do these things need? Not a whole lot. We really just need a lot of iron. Then we could. So I think that needs to be our next focus, really. Oh, I just hit a tree. I'm gonna try and. Oh, the ship is here still charging. Ooh, that's good. That means I could fly it back and see what it's up to. Did I lose my rear camera? I think I did. I'm just gonna have to use the third-person camera to back it up. Okay, please don't glitch out when I do this. There we go. Just kind of raises it up off the ground there. Oh, you know what I want to do is set the battery to recharge, because otherwise it'll... What was the... Oh, that was the backup camera, was number 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, otherwise the battery will drain trying to charge the ship. Okay, cool. Well, that worked out. Overall, I think the truck, we can call it a success. The truck with the lift. So... let's see. What do we want to do? I guess I will see what this thing's up to. How's it doing? It is a quarter of the way through its progress, which is kind of disturbing since it hasn't found any iron yet. Battery's at 92%. How are we doing with our turbines now? We have 2 unnamed turbines. That would be the 2 that I moved outward. But all the turbines are now working at optimal. Except for you. These 2 are the ones on the roof of the base, I think. So that's the 2 up on the top there. I don't think I'm intending on making those optimal. They kind of came with the base. So let's see then. We'll have to wait for this thing to finish charging, but then we can fly it back, see what the state of the iron is up there, if we're getting close to it. And then we may want to just manually mine the iron and bring it back. Those look good, though. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I mean, did I build the base? Technically, yes. I built the base in creative mode as like a starter. Just like extremely basic structure with none of this stuff in it. And then the lore, if you will, is that I was sent to the planet to take over an old abandoned outpost and try to, you know, to watch over the locals, which I had to turn off, the locals. But they'll be back someday. Yeah. So technically I did build it, yeah. It just didn't have any of the... It had mostly just furniture in it, and that's it. Alright, this thing should have a... Okay, 93%. So, while we're sitting in here, let's look at some things, because if we have our batteries also trying to charge, and they are... Yeah, both... Let's just turn them off for now, and let all the power go to these guys. Oh, we have a damaged battery on the lift. 2 outside of view. What does that mean? Oh, I've never heard that before. I don't know what that means. 2 outside of view. You know, because this is build info telling me about it. So these will be charged any minute. Yeah, 1 damaged. Okay, we'll have to fix that. So then your batteries, an 8 outside of you. 8 total. Oh, wait a minute. 2 outside of you. What does outside of you mean? Just like I literally can't see them because they're inside? Don't know what that means. Anyway. I'll have to mess around with that. So that should mean this will be charged in just a second, and then we'll get I don't remember if this thing takes off at 100% or what. We may want to... Oh, you know what? I'm going to take off, and I know it's going to take off without me now, but I need to grab some water and food. Let's just grab it all. Jump out and run up to the thing here. With my luck, it'll take off like right as I'm running up to it. You know, I'll sit in it for a long time, and then it'll take off. One thing we could do is... let me think this through for a second. We could... Someone had suggested at some point that we extend a bunch of solar panels off of the base as well. And I'm thinking that is probably a good idea. We could put a... we could build a solar tracking tower fairly easily with a turret controller. That would give us, since I generally operate during the day and then sleep at night, that'll give us a decent boost of power. And I could put it lower to the ground. So, okay, so we're charging faster now. Come on. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to tell it to not eject anymore. And then what it'll do is it'll basically fill up with stone, fly it back, go fill up with more stone, fly it back. Like it'll be going longer, but I do want to fly it out there once and see how close we are to the iron. But then after that... Oh, wait. No. Okay, good. Hope that doesn't... Hope I didn't just screw that up. Okay, should be going any second. It'll just keep bringing me stone, so at least I'll have a steady supply of inefficient material. And I won't have to dig under the base so much. So... Alright, we should be getting ready to fly any second now. There we go. Let's do the external view here. Is he going to fly backwards this whole time? There we go. So, this is the autopilot flying, not me. Just so we're clear. Oh, there's an unknown signal up here. I don't think we're going to go any... We're not going to be close enough to that unknown signal for me to go over to it, since I don't have a jetpack. Let me turn on the ore detector so that we could see how close we are to this iron. What else do we have around here? We have ice and silicon. I really hope that the drilling process hasn't been screwed up, because I'm going to feel really bad if we've been waiting this whole time and it hasn't. Oh no, it has been screwed up, because it's done multiple holes and never got to iron. Oh, what a waste. Where's the iron at? The iron is below it. Well, at least it thinks it is. Well, that would explain why it's been taking so long. So it should eventually go and get, like, it'll move down a row. God, this is what I get. I usually tell it not to, I usually tell it to start at the center of the job and then go in a circle. And that's not, it hasn't paid off for me this time. So, man, I really thought that the iron was, like, right in front of us here. Let's, I'm gonna readjust the job, I think. Or we're gonna go find another iron mine that's closer. Man. Oh no, you're dumping. No, why are you dumping my stone? That was the whole purpose of. The whole purpose of having you not. Okay. Well, obviously that was a mistake in settings here. So we will go back to drop position for stone, and I guess I should turn toggle sorters off. Let's tell it to stop, and okay, I guess we're gonna fly me back to the job position, just dump all the stone, I guess. Alright, I need to see the field sensor range. Alright, let's realign ourselves here and get going at this actual iron. I thought this thing was spending an awful long time not getting any iron here. Alright, so we're going to tell it. Yeah, like the iron's like right there. We're going to tell it to set up a new mining job. And, oh, you know what? Maybe if I had told it to do it in the center first, we would have been okay. Yeah, it was just about done with this. What a waste. Yeah, why don't we do this? And just tell it, let's see, what's the depth? It's 40 right there. Let's do minimum depth of 44 just to make sure. And we're going to say that the start position is now center. Let's see if we go. I don't know that we're going to hit it, but it's going to go lower. I'm going to have this thing take me home in a minute. Yeah, you know what? Let's not. Because there's no way that we're that close to it. So let's tell it to stop, and we are going to set up a new mining job, and this time we're going to change the width of it to be a little bit smaller, like this. And then we're going to point ourselves at the iron a little bit better here. And we'll do maybe about this angle. Okay. Where are we at in terms of sensor? Alright, if I'm pointing directly at that thing, I better be gonna hit it. Better be gonna. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna turn those off. And I'm gonna tell it to... should we change the height at all? Maybe we should do... Now, if it carves all that out and actually finds iron, I'll be pretty happy. We are going to have to tell it the depth. Min depth does need to go up a little bit, though. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wrong button. Still pointing there. Want to make sure we're not too close. Okay. So now we can say... Start a new job. Okay, hold on. Stop it. Stop the job. Stop dumping my stone. Please fly me home. Please do not turn the sorters back on. Okay, I think we're good. So that was a waste of a lot of time. But I think now we should be able to... It should hit that stone pretty quickly. So we'll use the stone that we're bringing back with us, which isn't a whole lot, and we'll mine some more by hand. And we will... Actually... It might be better, since we have to, since it takes so long to fly all the way up here, we might be better off. So like there's some iron over there, that was one of my iron signals. Or one of my iron mines over there. Maybe we should just use that instead. That way the ship won't spend as much time flying back and forth. I think that's a big part of a big part of the why it takes so long. You know, half of it is that it has to get through the layer of stone. The other half is that it takes so long for it to fly there and back. So I think we're going to scrap the idea we just did and go with an iron mine that's nearby. So like I've got that one marked over there. I don't think I started hand drilling that one, but we can go take a look. That would just be way better. Part of the reason it takes so long to fly there and back as well is because of the aerodynamics mod. It has to slow down periodically because when it starts speeding up, the wind resistance changes its course and then it has to recorrect itself. So the flying straight up and straight down part really has a, you know, when you're getting like the widest surface flying forwards, you know, upwards. Seriously? Seriously? Stop it. Oh, jeez. Give me all your
inventory.
Stone. Get in there. Get it all. Was that all of it? Okay. I want my precious little stone. All right. There's an iron mine like right over there. I don't think it's the one that I was hand mining. Let's see. That's the one that's up there, right? So this one is... Oh, that was the one that was in the wall. Yeah, that one was kind of deep. All right, let's just go forward and see what the one... I think the iron nickel one is the one that I was hand mining. All right. The only reason I went up that way was because I was also scouting for ice and decided to make that a... thing. Okay, so we're going to go over to the iron that's like 500 freaking meters in front of us here. Where is my connector? There we go. So I am gonna go like way high up like this first, just to hopefully avoid hitting the tower, or I'm sorry, hitting the corner of the base, because I did do that once. Ah, see, now this is nice right here. I think I did. Yeah, there's a hole there. Okay, we'll just go to like here. Call that close enough. Path was recorded. Now we're going to set up a interesting. Oh, you know what? I think... Oh, sorry. Not what I meant to do. I meant to adjust the camera. The reason I was using the other hole, I think, was because this iron was deeper. But I think at this point, that's probably okay, given that it has to fly significantly. Actually, it's not even that much deeper. It might not even be deeper now that I'm thinking about it. How close are we? Okay, good. I'm going to fall out for a second. Is this the big hole I was digging, or the small hole? This looks like the second hole. That was not nearly as big. Okay, yeah, we'll just drill through that. That's fine. I think that's why I avoided this one before, is because I had already dug a hole in it. But I think that's totally fine. Let's line up as best we can with this. There we go. That's all looking good out there. Let's see, we can actually kind of avoid the hole a little bit too. Yeah, let's just do this. And say... what's our... Center is good. And we are at 44. Let's say minimum depth is... 46 is good. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, you know, I should have checked the direction, the grading on the ground too, because if the ship backs up and then dumps the stone and the stone just rolls into the hole, then we're gonna have to like turn around and go from a different direction here. And it's really hard to tell when you're in the ship which way the ground is sloped. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, it is kind of rolling like right at it, isn't it? Okay. So we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to stop and set up a new mining job. And now it's getting dark out. We're going to not roll the ship over, but we are going to back it up and kind of go at it from the other direction here. So we want to be at about 45 degrees, and then we will back up, kind of move back a little bit. Oh, this iron is really expansive, huh? Because I'm barely... Which way is it rolling now? Just to make sure. Okay, good. Well, that should be... I mean, I should hit it, right? If I'm backing up like this and it just keeps moving backwards on me. And now it's 29 meters away. I think I'm good to go. Good to go. Have a good night, Ajir. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, and we also kind of want to roll No, actually, we're good. We're good. Yeah, this is good. This is better. This also means we could probably expand this too. And say, we'll expand the width. The height is good. We'll expand the width. And then we could take the minimum depth down, because it's only like 30 meters. We'll say... we go a little bit closer like that. We'll say 32 there. Let's even... I don't think we're gonna make it through 5 rows, 5 by 5. Yeah, 4 rows is good. Okay. And start a new job. Let's see how we do here. This is going to go a lot better, I think. We will have iron in no time. And then I think at some point we might even go through that silicon too, which would be awesome. Good. And now the stone's rolling away. That was the problem. The first time I set this up, I set up a job out in the like open field here. The stone just kept rolling right back in, and it would just fly in, suck up the same stone, and back right back out. So, while we're waiting on this to happen here, I'm going to let this do a couple of cycles and then have it fly me back to the base. I will say, since I'm about to take a drink break here, if you're enjoying the stream in real life, please consider throwing a like on the video. And if you'd like to get notified when I go live, please subscribe. You don't throw a subscribe on it, that's not a phrase. But please subscribe if you would like to get notified when I go live. I do try to schedule things in advance. I will talk a little bit about what's coming up in the near future. Space Engineers, there will be at least one more stream of Space Engineers before the new year. But usually in December, I kind of take a break and slow some things down. So that I could generally like prepare for stuff and just kind of, take a little break from streaming, because it is it can be a stress sometimes, even though it is super fun. So we'll probably have at least one more, probably sometime throughout the week. Thanksgiving is, American Thanksgiving is happening this week, and I'm going to have some time off, so I'll try and squeeze another one in. Probably not on Thanksgiving on Thursday, but we'll see. I don't know how many people will even be awake enough after their Thanksgiving meals, but all of you wonderful folks from other countries who love to tune in, if I'm not, losing my head, missing my head here, if I'm not, in a complete turkey coma, I'll try and do a stream on Thursday. Other things that we have planned, we are looking at a potential just kind of like fun thing to do on Thursdays for the rest of December that don't require much pre-planning on my part. I'm also still working on getting a community server up and running for us, which will be fun. I've made some good progress on that, but I'm still running into stability issues on it, so we'll get there. And then one other thing that I want to do probably this week, but maybe next week, is a test stream with HDR content, because I stream in SDR, and most of my games are in SDR, but some of them are in HDR, or they can be. And if I ever want to play in HDR, I just usually take the in OBS, I just have it like what would you call it? It's not a LUT. What would you call it when it's tone maps it to SDR. I think that's the phrase I'm going for. But I'd like to see, because YouTube can accept HDR, and I would like to see how that looks. So I know some people have the ability to watch HDR content, like if you have I think most cell phones nowadays can show HDR, or at least the expensive ones, and some people have HDR monitors and stuff. So for people who have the ability to view HDR, I'd like to know how streaming in HDR works out, and for the people who don't have HDR, how that looks to them when I'm streaming in HDR. Like, do the colors suddenly suck? And if you don't know what that is, I guess I should probably explain. So, for the longest time, monitors have used a range of colors called standard dynamic range, which is just the normal colors that you see. HDR, high dynamic range, adds the ability for the darker, blacker colors to be even blacker and the lighter colors to be even brighter. So you get a much more realistic range of colors and brightnesses. So I can add the 2 additional bits to the stream in order to stream in HDR. But I don't want to do that if it means that anybody who can't see HDR gets a really crappy looking video. So that's why I want to do a test. The only way to kind of know for sure is to actually do a stream. So I'll probably just pull out like something that has HDR, like I don't know, Spider-Man, or I think Cyberpunk has HDR. Actually, I think Starfield has HDR. I don't even know. Something with HDR. It doesn't matter what it is because I'm not going to be like focusing on it. I'm mostly going to be focusing on how it looks on various different displays and what people's thoughts are on it. So that will be happening sometime in the next week or 2. How are we doing on? I should have checked to see how close we got to that iron. But yeah, other than that, City Skylines will be on hold for a bit, just so that I could throw some other things in the schedule. And I think Cities is going to end up just kind of being my, like, I don't feel like doing stuff. So I'm going to do work on the city a bit. And then also EDF will be happening periodically on Fridays as well. So look forward to that. And then next year, I do hope to have a community server up and running for folks that want to hang out on there, and we'll have like some sort of scenario with some mods and stuff. It'll be fun. Yeah, so it'll probably be very similar to the Distant Stars series. It's just instead of on the Keen public servers, it'll be on the Skyloafer private server. So I'm going to let this thing do one more poke in the hole here, and then I'm going to have it fly me back to base so that I could get more food and water and take a little nap here. And then we'll let this thing do its thing while... Oh yeah, I need to make sure it's not going to hit the base. That's the other main thing. I think it should be okay, because I gave it enough room to spin around before it lands. So, yeah, then maybe we'll spend the last couple of minutes maybe planning out a solar tower, which, as you could see, we lose the sun pretty early around here because of the mountain behind us. Would have been nicer if this base had been built on like the far side of the mountain where the sun goes all the way across. You know, and the mountain is to the side, but all right, anyway. All right, so we still got maybe 20, okay, so we got 18 more meters, so that's probably maybe 3 more trips in the hole before it actually hits some iron. Yeah, it's getting closer. I think it might be more than 3 trips. It's about halfway there because we started at about 30 and it's going to get to, yeah, 17. So I guess I wasn't paying attention to how many trips we've taken so far. But let's tell it to take me home. So we're going to say stop and then fly to home position. I'm going to hopefully tell it to stop ejecting the... Okay, good. That was my last concern, was when it's done and it has to go back to, you know, fly back to where it started, is it going to drag on the ground at all? And the answer was no. I can't control the drills while the script is running. I could take the ship out there, drill away the surface, and then have it just, you know, drill the thing. That is a possibility, yeah. This is also, might have been better if I had made a quarry miner, you know, where the drills point downwards. But what I'd rather do is just not have to worry about it and send it off to do its thing. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. I thought I turned you off. Oh, I did. I just had some stuff in it. Okay. All right. So he's going to charge up. How much battery did we end up using on all of that shenanigans? We are at 50%. So he's going to charge through the night. And we are going to go take a little nap. Eat some food, drink some water. One of these days I'm going to plug that hole there. Where did my food and water go? Why do you... Oh, the assembler is, or the refinery is overwhelmed with stone, isn't it? Let's see if we could find all the stone in the base and move it off of the ship here. Let's move it into... let's move it into... You might not... Oh, here we go. We'll move you into here. So, get you out of the cockpit. Get you out of the connector. There we go. The refinery hasn't actually made a pull request for anything in a while, so the sorter actually does the... Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The minor dock sorter doesn't have a... Oh, yeah. Well, I was just kind of relying on everything else to... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I was relying on the refinery to pull the stuff out, but it doesn't. So, there we go. Now it will. Well, it won't, but the... You know what I mean. Now the sorter will take care of it. Alright, so I got my food and stuff. Let's have a seat at the lunch table and really eat everything. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's put my pea in there. Get some water back. Put the organics in there. Actually, yeah, that's where we want it. You're doing good in there. Let's see, we can move that up there and make more tofu. We could probably move like... Let's put like 5 in there. Oh, why did you pull... Yeah, there we go. That'll work. No, wait. I did that backwards. That's what I want. And then we can put that back in here. Take a little nap. All right. So... obviously we want the solar panel to be as far out in the front of the base as possible. I will also say, if you are interested in helping with the reach of the channel, in other words, getting the algorithm to promote me more, things that also help, in addition to just watch time, you know, so just being here and watching is awesome. That helps a lot. In addition to that, saying anything in the chat is a huge help. Throwing any kind of comments on the videos. You know, if you want to, I know a lot of people say, you know, just put an emoji, your favorite emoji on the video. Anything you feel like comfortable doing, I'd appreciate, because then the algorithm starts recommending me to more people. All right, so I'm thinking, because the sun goes there and it goes across the sky, and then it kind of goes down behind the mountain here, kind of like right there. So we get that kind of arc like that. And I'm thinking Maybe we come forward off of this tower and build a solar tower, not super tall, but tall enough, right here. So I'm going to need some more interior plate. Which I should have. How are we doing on iron now? Oops. Iron, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Now we're talking. We can make some stuff. Stuff like interior plate. Let's make a little bit more. All right, and then solar panels. Let's think through what we're going to need to build here. So, we're going to need rotor. Let's see, how do these solar panels work? So, hinge, rotor. That's all we need. We need elevation and azimuth. So, we need hinge, rotor, and then just the solar panels and a camera. That's the other thing we need. So, probably gonna need to dig up some silicon, I bet. So there's our camera. Hinge part. Oh, I should probably. A lot of these parts already exist. So, and it kind of sounds like we are running low on power now. All right, good. Give me those things. Are there more? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Just give me all the interior plates for now. We'll go out and build the... Oh, I'm also going to need the... I'm going to need the... What's it called? The turret controller. That's okay. So I think maybe we'll go... And I'm kind of concerned if I go out like this, then I'm going to kind of make this way too tall for me to do anything with. But this is also going to be pretty tall. It's not like... Well, if I do it here, then I can't really walk... Oh, I can walk under it here. That's fine. We'll do this. That... Probably going to want to go out a little bit more. Now can I drop down... There we go. We may want that to go out. I think we're going to want this to go out further, but we're going to go out like this. Oh, you know, do we have like curvy truss blocks? Oh, we do. I could have just kind of curved this down. Not that it matters. Could have just kind of curved this down. Yep. I kind of like this better. I like the cylinder look. All right, there we go. I think that should be far enough out. What I didn't want to do is have the thing be blocked by the shadow of the house, basically. So, all right, let's bring the truck over here. And we want to auto and disconnect and head over this way. I don't even know if I need to go up. Yeah, just a little bit. All right. All right, you know what I should have done was brought the parts. Mm-hmm. All right, if we did... yeah. I think I need to go up at least... you know, I might want to... So the thing is about the... I don't want the... solar panels themselves to smack into this, so I'm going to move this down a bit. Okay. I have to jump up there and get those. I should not have fallen off of there. Okay, so I think I got to go up just a little bit more, just so that, because then we'll have rotor, hinge, and I don't want the solar panels to swing down at any point and smack into this truss. So I think I'm going to go up at least one more column, and then that should probably be good. Plus the hinge and the stuff. And are we not? There we go. Wait. When did I hit that button? Okay, that's very cool looking, but don't get too excited now. Let's bring you up a little bit so you don't poke stuff. Okay. All right. Good. Still need the parts, don't I? Yep. Let's go get all the parts for at least the hinges and stuff. Then we'll have to figure out if we have enough parts for the solar panels. I know I've got the... Why are there so many power cells? What was I doing with power cells? What did I need power cells for? What needs power cells? Like, power efficiency units, right? Batteries, obviously. I guess I should figure out what battery is broken on that thing. Anyway, I need a rotor part, a hinge and a hinge part, and a camera for now. Oh, and I should actually probably take them with me. I can't? Thought I already built all the stuff. Alright, I am going to tell it to... No, you. I'm going to tell it to disassemble these power cells. Because I don't know what's... I mean, that's a good amount of iron and stuff back. I don't remember what the purpose of those was. We're on a little bit of a curve here. Okay. Can we... Nope, that's the wrong way. Don't think I'm going to be able to... No. No, okay. That's okay. Oops. Bring it down. Alright, we need to kind of go like this and just kind of back right up to it, I think. Let's line ourselves up. Just back right on up to it. There we go. Did I not grab all the stuff? What the heck? Okay. Gonna run back. Run back and get it. Okay. And then, did I not also tell it that I wanted a hinge and a hinge part? Okay. Okay. Oh, because you're disassembling stuff. That would make sense. Now it'll put it to production. There we go. Okay. Unknown signal. When that thing's full, when that thing's fully charged and it's out of here, how's it doing? It won't be back until it has iron. I guarantee it. That's the best part. It's definitely going to, it's at 74%. Okay. Running back over here. Which is a actual exertion, since I have the survival. Alright, back up we go. Are we stuck, or is that as high as it goes? That's as high as it goes. Alright, do I have a hinge in here somewhere? I do. Alright, so we'll put the hinge facing the 0. Because... I think that's the... yeah, there we go. So that puts the hinge facing the 0. Just in case I need to know that at any point. The 0 degrees I'm talking about right there. And then the hinge... little thing there is always on the back, so it's, now I know the hinge is facing 0 degrees on the rotor. And what else do I have on me? A lot of stuff that I don't need for reasons unknown to me. Let's see. The reasons unknown are because of the camera, I'm gonna guess. I have not put the camera on yet. Oh, but I do want to actually weld this up this time. Can I get to it? Do I have enough to weld it up? No. Okay, we'll weld it up next time. That's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to put it here. And it needs computers and steel plates, which should be good. Okay. Can we tell which way is the top? Which way is the top on this thing? It is with the bar on the top. Okay. So we'll also make that like that. There we go. Now, I don't think... no, I do have the parts for it. Yes. So let's go. This is gonna be another one of those things where I'm gonna have to jump over there, weld it up. Actually, why don't I? First these all down. Why don't I go and get some more steel plate before? Unless there was more in here. Oh, there was more in here. Oh, and there's a bunch in here too. Cool. Then I don't have to I could just do that. And why are there 4 steel tubes in here? And why are all these things in here? No one knows. Alright. Up we go. And reverse. Nope, I already did reverse. Reverse. And stop. Oh, nope, that wasn't stop. That's stop. Very good. Yeah, I think we can hit that camera from here. Probably jump on there. Cool, then I'm hoping... I'm hoping we can get the rest of this from the underside. That'll be really great if we could. So I'm going to need to get some solar panels built out. All right. Let's see, I should be able to... Just occurred to me that I should just be able to tightrope walk on this. Yep. Yep, I'm very good at jumping, as you can see. Okay. All right. Now... Oh, this will be really good, actually, because we can... raise this up to the underside and then just rotate the rotor around and let me weld the stuff up. So how many solar panels do I want on this thing? I was thinking 8 in like a H formation, or I guess maybe not 8, but like 4 groups of 2. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. And then we'll put a solar controller somewhere. So I got to see if I have enough stuff to do all that. We're going to need... let's see. Each one of those is... How big? Solar. We're going to want these things, probably. I don't think they're any different. Oh, are they? Oh, they are different. Bulletproof. Oh, no, they're not. Bulletproof glass. Yeah, same thing. They are the same in dimension and power production, right? All right, you are... Whoops. You are power output 160 kilowatts, and you are 4x2x1. And you are 160 kilowatts and 2x4x1, which is the same thing, but this way. Okay, so they are identical. So we want to make, let's see, I'm gonna need, they are 2x4, which means if I put 2 of them, they are 4x4, which is what I wanted. So I'm gonna need, let's put back everything I've got. Actually, I'm going to run back here and take all the components out of this truck, just so that I have a full inventory of what I've got here. Nothing in there. Okay. Okay, everything's back in. I need to make, in terms of blocks, I need 4 of these, which is 19 steel plates. Okay, let's see how many of these I need here. So we got 2, 3, 4. We definitely have all those. Then I'm gonna need some of those half half blocks these things. Gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have enough steel plate for all this. Light. 1, 3. Oh, wait. No, we don't have enough steel plate. Well then, why don't we make all that steel plate? And we'll probably have to make a little bit more as well. Let's see, I just made 70 for those, and each one of those is how much? 12? 12, let's see, that's 60 for 5 of them, 72 for... So I need 144 steel plates for all this. So I've got... I have no idea if I've got enough. So, let's just make... that many. And, oh, we are hitting a power limit, and we've run out of iron. Haven't we? Yep. So that's going to kind of make this a little bit interesting. So if I tell it that I want solar, let's see, I've already got 16 solar panels. Let's disassemble all of them for a minute, just so that I have the... Okay, just so that I don't make any extras. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope I didn't overload the queue with that. Alright, so it looks like we still have enough silicon. I'm going to... see how long this is going to be. I'm probably going to end up just manually drilling a little bit. You're at 91%. Yeah, we'll just do some manual drilling, and I'll be able to just dump it in and go kind of fast. But I'll be able to get it started at the very least, even while we're... even while we're waiting for the big load of iron to come back. And we're waiting for solar panels and such. Like the full solar panel ability to build. We'll at least be able to build up the, like, infrastructure for it. It'd be really cool if there was like an iron mine right under the base. Like, why didn't the people who built this outpost build it on top of some sort of a resource? Although if they had, I assume they probably would have mined it all. We're almost through this dirt. I think once I get through down to the actual stone, it actually gets a little bit better. Now, one other thing that I could do is like kind of walk around and do this. And then... oh, no, never mind. It's not going to make it. I was thinking it would roll back over here, but it's not because I dug too much. Eventually I do want to dig out underneath here and go underground. And then really start building out some infrastructure. Alright, let's see how we're doing now. It'll give us a bit of a leg up. I could at least start, if I just take all the steel plate, or at least most of the steel plate out of here. Oops. Take at least that much. We'll take all of it. Then I'll dump the rest back. I should be able to at least build out the frame of the thing. Okay. Up we go. But not too far. A little further. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go like this and build our solar panels off of these things. So I'm going to try to, if I can, build a little bit of... Oops, I'm on the wrong block. This one. So we'll go like that. Then, can I get one up here? Cool. Then we'll just rotate this, hopefully. Rotor. Velocity. We should keep on going. Okay, I'm gonna do some more on this side, and then we're gonna have to move the truck. Kind of do the same thing a little bit further out. I'm not sure why I'm bothering to weld all this stuff up when I've not in the past shown much interest in actually welding up the stuff that's holding everything up. But for some reason, I feel like doing that. All right. Okay. To bring this around again. That should be okay. Maybe. All right. Now I fell off. And I was just thinking too, like, boy, I haven't, I could just jump off, but then I'd have to get in the truck and do the thing. All right, anyway, let's drive forward just a wee bit. And then get out and head back up. I need to go 2 more out in each direction here. I didn't move the truck out far enough. But I still need to move that hinge. How are we gonna pull this off? This part might be tedious. Unless I can still reach the hinge with... Oh, I can. Just barely. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's hope that I can still get... Just need to get like 2 on here. There we go. Beautiful. Now we just need to get up there. I'm not sure what's not... I'm not sure how I'm not dying half the time here. But... back down. Back up. Did that bring me close enough? Don't think so. Don't think so. No. What about this one? No. Alright then. Yeah, it's kind of tedious, but the fact that the the rotor works like this is really nice. So now we could just swing this part around to me. And then see if we can get another one on here. Alright, cool. Making progress. That means we could plop some solar antennas. Some solar panels on there now. But we'll just keep on spinning for a minute. Enough still? Oh yeah, plenty. Should be able to put these down and get this set up here, get the solar panels placed, and then we'll have to wait for more resources to come in. Or go mine more resources. Alright. We need, yeah, good, steel plate. So, should we make these blue because they're solar panels? Should we make them like yellow or black? What's going to be a good color for these? Green solar panels? I don't know, I guess blue is the traditional. Let's make them dark blue. Which way is... Hang on, I want to make sure that this is pointing the correct direction here. So go forward. So this should be 0 right here. Yeah. Okay, so this should be the bottom. So then we can take these and go like this. There we go. Spin it this way. Then we want to go that way for consistency. And again, believe this way. Oh, look at that. We're still connected. If one of these is facing the wrong direction, I'm going to be very, very upset. Okay. There we go. Now it's done, except that it just needs to be welded up. So this thing is shaking like crazy. Okay. Now I just need to get the parts and also build the controller, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. But I think we're going to save that for the next time. So let's bring ourselves down here. Nope, wrong way. There we go. There we go. Okay. What do I have here? Let's leave these. Let's bring these back with us. Do I have... Let's grab the food and water out of there because I'm not going to drive back to the base yet. Yeah, it looks good. So we'll have to go back up, spin it around a couple more times, weld that all up. Actually, I may want to drive back to the base and just get all the parts loaded up. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let's dump that back in there and check out where we landed on stuff. So we're missing only 213 iron. Oh, we could probably mine that up. Maybe. There we go. Once the ship takes off again, I think I'm going to want to turn on the batteries in the base so that we can save up some of the power we're going to be getting. Oops. No, just stuck. Some of the power we're going to be getting while the ship is gone. We're going to want to go into the base so that hopefully we don't become power starved when the ship comes back. You know, since people were talking about the survival kit and everything, it does occur to me that we could be kind of hedging the bet on that a little bit and tell the survival kit to also... oh, the survival kit is helping with building things. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to say we should have the survival kit doing ingot processing, but I don't want to clear this out yet because it'll be... Oh, that changes the calculation too. That makes sense. So you need 213. You need 200 and whatever. And you need 187. Yeah, okay. So that's actually like 3 times as much as I thought. That's okay. We're still going to try to get some. I know there's not nearly as much. Yeah, I'm really regretting the automated miner. I just can't recharge fast enough. Should be heading out soon, though. There we go. Now we're getting down into the actual stone here. I thought with the daily need survival kit, you could actually mine organics out of the dirt layer on top, but maybe that was an older version. Alright, how much are we getting from this? We've got plenty of silicon. Looks like our iron is being eaten up immediately, which makes sense. How's our guy doing here? He's at 99%. Sweet. So he'll be taking off in any second now. Then hopefully we're gonna hit that iron sometime between now and the next episode. Any minute now. I don't want to miss it. This is the exciting part. Yep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1/2. 1/3. 1/4. I'm going to turn away and it's going to take off. I'm going to go like mine some stuff and it'll be gone. I see, look, the solar panel's already in shadow. That's how much time it spends in the sunlight. But at least it's not the shadow of the base, it's the shadow of the mountain. That was the main thing that I wanted. All right, seriously, what's the holdup here? We're at oh, I didn't actually tell it to do the job. Well, that makes sense. I mean, it was gonna sit here and charge no matter what, so it would have taken off like a few seconds ago anyway. So, but anyway, there we go. Boy, I really hope that that solar panel isn't too close to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just barely make it. I mean, it's never really going to point straight down, I don't think. But now I'm hoping it's not too close to that other thing there. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I could always replace the corner ones with the triangles if it's really a problem. Yeah, it's this thing is the one that I'm kind of nervous about here, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it'll work. It'll work. Okay. Cool. Let's see where we're at with, oh, actually, that could mean that throughout the day I could, if I didn't want to weld it all up at once, we could, weld it up a little bit over time. Yeah, doing the hand mining is not really getting me enough stuff, is it? Are any of these clearing out there? You're almost done. Okay. Well, we'll do a couple more rounds of this and then we'll call it a day. So, while I'm doing this, I'll do the end of the stream spiel, which I already kind of did in the middle of the stream. If you're enjoying the stream in real life, please consider liking it in the virtual YouTube world for the sake of engagement. You could also consider throwing a comment on one of the videos, any of the videos. But I do appreciate you being here because that also helps a lot with the algorithm. If you want to get notified when I go live, consider subscribing. And I do try to plan out the schedule ahead of time. And so you can always check my channel to see when things are coming up. And if something changes, I immediately reschedule it on the channel too. So I almost never cancel anything. It always just, if anything happens, it just gets moved to another time. So if you're wondering when the next Space Engineers is, you can just look at the channel and see. I'm going to try and maybe do one this Thursday on American Thanksgiving, if I'm not too tired. So we'll see. I have to think about that. If not, we'll do one maybe over the... Oh. If not, maybe we'll do one over the weekend or something. Then we're going to take a little break from Space Engineers for a couple weeks till the end of the year. And then we'll be back with Space Engineers. And we'll do other things in the meantime. Where am I at here? Oops. Whoops. Let's do maybe 2 more, just for fun. I'm going to dig out a whole underground base just doing this. Where did all those other pieces go to? They're so hard to see around here. I'm lost. There we go. All right, how much did that buy us? Okay, you haven't started yet. You're done. Oh, why aren't you assembling, though? Has this been the problem? Stuff's been building up in the survival kit queue and not assembling? Is that because we're out of iron coincidentally? No, we have some iron. Why are you not assembling? Maybe we should not queue things in the survival kit. Let's put some iron in the survival kit. Oh, fascinating. Is the... Oh, you know what? The survival kit might not be piped up. That would explain why I was not using it for... it never occurred to me to use it for anything. Survival kit. Not piped up to anything. So, that would explain that. And let's turn both of my batteries back on here. Okay. It's about to rain. So we need to get whatever those things we're building out of there and put them into the normal assembler. Wish there was a way to turn off its this thing. Let's see, what are we even making here? Hold on. Okay. 11 interior plates. Do a couple extra. 26 of these things. Just do a couple extra. 27 computers. There's computers. Alright, what are these? Bulletproof glass? No, it's displays. 15 displays. And 14 steel plates. Really? Okay. We should have enough. Alright, so in terms of solar panels, we need to make 8 of them. Let's see if we could run... You did not. You didn't. Did I have it on, like, small grid or something? There's no small grid. There's a small grid. It was on small grid. Okay, put that all back for a second. Large grid, please. I was going to say, there's no way that I withdrew all the stuff. So I'm going to run it out to the thing here. Put it all in here. What do you mean we can't do... Did it, like, cancel some things on me? I swear we put all this into production here. Why do we have all this stuff sitting around? Girders, solar cells, girders. Did we not tell it to make the girders? Let's see. What if I put it into production? What goes into here? Girders and solar cells. So... And you're not even set to... That's super weird. Oh, we don't need a lot of iron. We do need some, though. Alright. I know I said I was going to stop, but I would like to see this through to the end here, so... Let's do a couple of loads of this real quick. Just occurred to me that I'm probably holding a bunch of components, aren't I? Let's put you down in there. And then go dump all this stuff off in the truck. Did I tell it I don't think I told it to build when I queued up from the blueprint. I didn't tell it to build the small grid ones. I wonder why it didn't take girders and solar cells into account. Very strange. One of the benefits of streaming this is I could go back and figure out where I screwed up, but I don't want to. Partially because I don't really want to know where I screwed up, but also because I know someone else is going to watch it and put it in the comments. So, that's called crowdsourcing. Ah, I'm stuck. Okay, let's go collect all the rest of this stuff. I don't think that's enough, but let's see where we're at here. We're getting close, for sure. Yeah, okay, that was enough. Cool. Didn't mean to put it in the bottom there, but that's okay. We can always jump down and grab that. I think we're going to end up filling up the container anyway. There we go. All right. So unfortunately, we're not going to weld it up today. I need to go to sleep. So we will come back next time, whenever that may be. Maybe Thursday, maybe not Thursday. Maybe I'll do it Wednesday, because I'm off from work on Wednesday. So maybe we'll do it Wednesday. We'll see. But either way, next time we will weld this up, and then hopefully the miner comes back with a load of actual iron, because what would be the next logical step is to start building an actual refinery. I just need lots and lots of iron for that, of course. So, and I'm thinking we'll dig out back here a little bit more and kind of build the refinery off the back of this. And then hopefully we'll have enough power reserves built up, enough power production that won't be a big deal to run that refinery without. Yeah, I could put some power efficiency modules on it if I need to, but be nicer to have like speed. So, all right, that's gonna do it for us. Like and subscribe if you liked and would like to subscribe, as it were. And I will talk to you all later. If you are American and I don't talk to you before Thursday, have a happy Thanksgiving. And is the miner coming back? Or is it just dumping stone? Ooh, let's stare at it for just a second and see. I'll just keep on talking for a minute. Nah, it's just dumping stone, I think. Yeah, it's just dumping stone. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, we made good progress today, I would say. Getting the first solar tower repaired, getting the truck to a state where it actually is a functional lift, which is really cool. Getting the second tower up and running so that it is also very efficient, and getting a solar tower built. So we're in, I think, pretty good shape for power production for now. Hopefully we get we start to get some iron back, and then we'll start actually building up some good production under here. Once we get that going, then I think once we get that going, then I can actually spend some time doing manual mining with the ship, with the miner. It's, you know, when I'm multitasking, it's easier to just send the ship out to do the mining, but it hasn't really worked out super well, since we end up just like waiting for it to come back with stuff, because we spent so much time waiting for it to dig a hole into nothing up there. Well, anyway, Cool. That'll do it. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a good week. I'm going to keep falling off here. Take care. Bye.